Hi everyone, we're continuing with Module 6. We just completed the Greyhound Dollars Table logo, so if you still have that assignment open, that's good because we're going to continue with it. For now, if you were to click the logo and just drag it over to the scratch area, so you have plenty of space on your publication to create an entire table, full screen. So the first thing you'll do is click Insert, select Table, and we want 5 columns and 8 rows. 5 columns and 8 rows. The next thing we'll do is change the design because this is pretty plain. So you should have a new tab at the top that's called Table Tools, and there's 2 parts, Design and Layout. In the Design, we're going to go to Table Formats, More, and according to the book, they would like Table Style 56, so go ahead and click that. And then looking at the table, they decided, well, we really don't need 5 columns. So if you click in anywhere in the 5th column, go to the Table Tools Layout and select Delete Column. And then click anywhere in the 1st row, and we actually need to add a row above. So you'll click Insert Above, and then click anywhere in the bottom row and choose Insert Below. So now we should have 4 columns but 10 rows. So in order to make it the full size of the screen, hover, make sure your table is selected, hover to the top left corner where you change to double arrows, and what you're going to do is drag up to the left hand corner and let go when you snap into place with the 2 blue lines for your margins, and then let go. And do the same thing on the right bottom corner. Wait till you have the double arrows and drag it until it snaps into position in the blue and let go. So you should have 4 columns and 10 rows. Next, what we'll do is select the actually 4 cells on columns 3 and 4, rows 1 and 2. Select all 4 cells, and we're actually going to merge them together so it's one cell. Then do the same thing, but only for column 1, row 1 and 2, and merge cells, and then repeat that for column 2. Select column 2, row 1 and 2, and merge. So you have one complete cell in column 1, rows 1 and 2, column 2, rows 1 and 2, column 3 and 4 together, and rows 1 and 2. Then select, just click in the first cell, column 1, row 1, and we're going to split it with a diagonal. With the Table Tools Layout, select Diagonals and choose Divide Down, so you actually split the cell into 2 parts. Click anywhere in your table, and we're actually going to create a border on the outside of the entire table. So choose Table Tools Layout. In the table area, click Select and select Table. So the whole table is selected. Then go back to Table Tools Design and change, right now you probably have it at 1.5 for the point size. Change it to 1.5. So the point size should be 1.5. This is for the border. For the line color, choose Main Black, and then click the down arrow next to Borders and choose Outside Border. So it does it for the outside of the table. So now we're just going to select just row 1. So if you hover with your mouse to the left of in the margin area, it changes, and I'm pointing at row 1, it changes to a black solid arrow. Click, and that selects all of row 1. And what we're going to do is for row 1, just row 1, change the line color to accent 5 white. And then for borders, you're going to choose inside borders. So it's just white. It's still the black background, but you have a white line between the inside of each border. Then what you're going to do is select just the 2 diagonals, the top and the bottom diagonal, and then what you'll do is you'll choose the fill arrow and choose accent 5 white. So just the corner diagonal cell is white. Then what you'll do is select again both cells in the diagonal. Then make sure just the two diagonals are selected, just the two diagonals, and you'll select line color, and you'll choose main black, and then you'll choose borders, and you'll choose diagonal border. So it changes the diagonal border to a black rather than the dashed one. And one more thing, select both again, and when you type the font, you want it to be the color black. So choose home, and then click the down arrow for the font color and choose main black. And then you should be all set when we're ready to type. Now just click in the left diagonal, and we want to get the positioning of where we want text to be typed. So you're in the left diagonal, and choose Table Tools Layout, and for alignment you want align bottom left, and then you see your cursor moved. In the top right part of the diagonal, you want align center right. If you hover over, you'll see align center right. And then click in the last column on the first row and choose align center. And then you'll select all of in column 1 the medium gray, and you'll choose align center left, and then all of the light gray, columns 2, 3, and 4, all the way to the last row, you'll select align center. So we're just getting everything ready to be typed. Select both diagonals, go back to the Home tab, choose font size 18 and bold. Then click in the lower left side and type where. For some reason it didn't bold, so I'll just bold it now. And in the right top part, you'll type Greyhound. Use your Shift Enter, dollars. And again, you want to put that in bold. Then click in the far right and change the font size to 36. It should already be in bold, and this is Meal Plans. Select all of the medium gray and choose the font size 18, and then also for the top row, choose 18 as well. And then you'll type the headings, and as I'll just type the first one to show you. All students, comma, staff, comma, and instead of pressing enter by itself, use Shift Enter so that you keep it tight and not any extra space between the two lines, and faculty, tab, and you'll do the same thing. So column 1 should be size 18, and also the font color should be white, accent 5 white. And then on the bottom, the last row, change it to size 14. And again, use your Shift Enter at the end of each line. And if I click the Show Hide, you'll see the arrow, the broken side arrow, which means Shift Enter, so it keeps it close together. And the only cell that's blank up at on the first row, we're going to insert a picture of an ID card. So go ahead and click Insert, Pictures, and hopefully you've saved it in My Pictures somewhere on your computer. I'm going to go to where mine is. And select the ID card. It's going to be huge, that's okay. We're going to resize it. We want the width to be 2 inches and the height to be 1.3. And then go ahead with the 4 arrows and drag it right into that little spot there. And then let go. And the last thing we need to do is fill in the X's of which meal plans have what services. So what you'll do is select all of these empty cells and choose font size 18, and we'll put X's where they belong. I'm going to take the Show Hide off so it's not confusing. And I'm going to put the X's in bold. And the last thing we'll do is select rows 2 to 9. This is the 10th column, a row. So what we'll do is choose Table Tools Design, and then we'll choose inside border. So we want line color, white, which is that accent 5 white, and then choose for border inside, and you'll see the white inside the border. Excellent. That's a save and submit. Thank you.